Hey y'all, how y'all doing? We get some people in here. We'll be introducing ourselves. We had Big Skip in here. We brought back Bob, Babaloo, and Ugly Dog Lures. But they'll be back. They'll be back hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look at there. We got 3 people watching.
Let me go ahead and get the comment section up. Hello everybody, it's already here. There's Big Skip.
Yep.
Oh,
There's Babaloo.
there we go.
We got us 2 watching here.
Oh yeah.
See if we can get some more to come in.
Oh yeah, it's cold over here where I'm at, man, North Carolina.
It is. Geez, man, it's cold here. It's so cold here. You go outside.
I mean, it's cold everywhere, honestly. But I mean, like for North Carolina weather, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. Now, this is the second time that I filmed in this room.
Yeah.
How does it sound? How do I sound? Am I yelling?
No, you're fine.
All right. Because I mean, the way it is, man, like the echoes. Hello, says howdy, folks. He said, "Well, I'm here second."
Yeah, we got. Hey, there's Mr. Ronnie Moore. How you doing, Mr. Ronnie Moore?
How's it going? Thank y'all for stopping in. Thank you. Hope everybody's day is going good.
I hope they are too. I mean, it was cold here all day. The sun's shining here all day long. But man, when you step outside, it's no wind. It'd be a perfect day to fish. But that wind was so cold, man, that it would literally just burn your face. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a crisp cold. And I stay out of that stuff like that. Hey, Hooked Up. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Let me go ahead and close the door.
We're going to get some few more people in here, then we'll get this running and going and see how it goes. Hey, Ugly Dog Lures, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. It's like my partner there, he got him a nice, look like Uncle Lou's rod, right? No, it can't be Uncle Lou's rod. It might be. Hey, there's Slaff. What's up, buddy? Let's see what Mr. Ronnie Moore was saying. Yeah, you've been all over the place today, bud. Still at work. Oh, man. Well, what time do you get off? Hey, we got 8 people watching. That is so awesome. It seems like Green Machine Outdoors is on live. They're fishing out on the water. They got 2 stands with them. Hey, Chucky, what's going on? But as soon as my partner gets back, we'll get this show going here, and we're going to bring up today just some people. I posted a link in the deal, and if you want to come up and tell them who you are and what you do and what your channel name is, that'd be awesome, because we are promoting, and we always will promote the smaller channels. We want to see y'all grow. We want to see expand. We want to see at your videos and see what y'all enjoy and like to do.
And it can be anything, really. Anything. I mean, just look at Ernie Brown. Ernie Brown, he goes, I like to see him out there deer hunting, man. In the snow, that right there is awesome.
Yeah, he was out there talking about how he was going to shoot him a bird if he has to.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Chrissy Brown, I bet she'll cook it up. Yeah, it don't matter what it is, she'll cook it up real good, I bet.
That's my daughter, everybody, Shayna Payton there. It says, I don't know why it's not showing. Jason and I watching. What do you mean it's not showing?
Huh.
I'm here.
Yes.
Apache's here. There he is right there.
Yeah, there's Chucky right there. Whoa, there's the LAFF channel. Is it going? But yeah, anybody new wants to come up and say hey, more than welcome to. Please do.
Oh, we appreciate that. Laugh, appreciate it so much. But
Well,
anyway,
thank you, thank
I'm
you.
David from Rustic Outdoors. I'm your host. I'm your host for the Chatterbox, and there's my partner over there.
How's it going? Apache Adventures here. I'm fishing out of North Carolina, out of Hickory area, and I mean, I'm just glad to be here on the Chatterbox part of the session. Co-hosting here. Wednesday nights. Is that right? Until further
Yep,
notice, Rustic.
yep. Till
Okay.
further notice, Wednesday nights at 5. That's where we'll be at.
Okay.
We're still trying to get immaculated into the system to where we're not competing with another channel, and we're still trying to figure out what days they go on. And they got some kind of on the water Wednesday just came up. I don't know where that came from, but they're on right now. So we might have to move different times, but I'm gonna watch all week and see where we can fall in, where
Yeah.
where there's not a lot of people. And hey, Jamie's Country Living, how you doing? Thanks for coming in.
Miss
There's Miss
Joy
Joy.
came in down east.
Yep. Hey, buddy, what you doing down east? Uh, yeah. So we like to support the smaller channels, and we like to put them out there and get people to watch it and stuff. And we like to bring people up, and we usually have a guest that comes up and they talk about how they fish, what they do, and stuff like that. And we always ask the chat to always ask questions, always ask a question.
Yep.
And we'll be watching and we'll be answering. And if I miss it, he's gonna reach over and say, "Smack! Look down there, boy."
But hey, it don't matter what kind of question it is, y'all. Yeah. And when
Yep.
y'all come in here, please hit the thumbs up on the way in here. If you ain't hook set to anybody in the chat, go ahead and go hook set them. Everybody in here are really good people, some of the best people you'll meet. And yeah, just hit that bell too, because I mean, if anything changes, Rustic's gonna have it posted and scheduled. So we could go live anytime. Like earlier, he went live earlier, and so just hit that bell so you can know.
Okay. Hey, Real Beast, welcome in.
Yep, Ruby.
Down East Tackle said, "I got a question.
Okay,
I
okay.
may or may not have the answer."
Let's
So I
see.
tell my kids all the time anyway.
There's Scott in the house. There's Scott.
Hey, Scott, welcome in. When are you guys coming to the? There you go, Scott. Said, when are you guys coming to the dark side of saltwater? Well, I've been down to South Carolina, down at Myrtle Beach, and I fished them saltwaters, and I really liked it, and I really liked that place. And I've never been down there until last year. We rented a condo, and we stayed 7 days, I think. And I plan on going back, and I plan on doing some more saltwater fishing because I really enjoyed that. Real Beast got a question. Said, "Question: How long is it acceptable to cry after losing a big fish? Because I cry for a while." Oh, that depends on how big is.
Yes. Now hold on. Now back to the first question, if you don't mind. He said, "When do you go into the saltwater fishing?" My dad actually stays down in Port Charlotte, Florida, which is on the Gulf side, and we actually went over there for the 4th of July this year, and we fished off of a few piers and stuff like that, and caught some sheephead, some spadefish. How do you pronounce that? The golf tail or the saltwater catfish?
I
They have like
don't
really,
know.
really big. They have like long top fin. I don't know how to. Is it golf top sail? I don't, and but it's saltwater catfish though. But I caught some of those. But I don't know, man. I mean, saltwater. Even if I try to here in my home state, North Carolina, it's about a 6-hour drive to go. But my buddy, he goes. He caught a shark and he caught a hammerhead. He caught man, I think it was like a 36-inch drum. Yep, gaff top. Okay. Yeah. But
Scott Swift.
there's Alvin Lewis just came in the house.
Good. Someone just caught the flathead that broke me off.
Oh man! Now see, that's when I'd cry for about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope this year it'll be my year. I can catch a good sized flathead. I haven't caught one in a long time, and I've always caught them on little spinner baits, little beetle spin spinner baits, fishing for crappie.
Yeah.
They hit them every now and then, but they wasn't very big. But I'm hoping to catch a big one this year.
Now in your area, do you catch more flathead on live bait or on like cut bait?
Do what? I'm trying to read this deal there. It's funny.
Oh, the problem is when it. Yeah. But do you catch more flatheads on cut bait or live bait?
Man, don't give me a line. I've always, like I said, caught them on them spinner baits, and but a lot of people I know it and here in the community talk about they like live baits.
Yeah.
Hook them like in the back, right behind the dorsal fin, top fin in the back, and then I've heard people catch them on just cut up skipjack. I mean, cut baits. It's like any other fish, man. If they're hungry and they see it, they're gonna get it.
Yeah, they'll go for it. Let's see. Scott said it weight was 85 pounds. It still had my hook in its mouth. Golly.
Hey, problem child, welcome.
Yep. Welcome. Oh, did you see what Jamie Country Living said about the wrench?
Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome.
She appreciated that.
Yeah, y'all feel free to drop the links and stuff because I try to make mods whenever we get done with our live streams, and that way when we come back on, we got enough to take care of the bots. And
oh, hold on, problem child. When you type in drop in here, he doesn't have Nightbot, so Nightbot won't do it here.
no, I haven't got that yet, but I'm gonna get somebody to help me get it. But I don't have it right now. I wish I did though, but I don't mind a lot. Nightbot, but I'll tell you what, it takes up a lot of space in the chat room, you know.
Sometimes, yes.
Let's see what we got going on here. Projects. No problem.
What's the wrench for? The wrench, those are moderators for the channel, and those are people that they can actually post links. Because like if you don't have a wrench and you post your link up, people won't be able to click it, but they'll see it. You know, but if you have a wrench, they can post it up to where you can click it and it'll take you directly to their channel. And they can also, you know, if you get a little bit out of line, you know, because Rustic, you know, I know you're trying to keep this channel clean, you know, because we got young ears in the audience, you know what I mean? But stuff like that. So they can put you in timeout and they can block you, stuff like that. And sometimes you see bots come in to chat, so they'll put them in timeout.
Is Real B still over there crying about that fish? He still didn't tell me how big it was.
Yeah.
Bobby Lou, what's going on, buddy?
Don't need a wrench to enjoy your show, Rustic. Oh yeah, Bob said, "Yep, don't need a wrench to enjoy your show, Rustic."
Well, from right here where I'm sitting, I can't tell if you got a wrench or not. I do know I have gave him wrenches because I'm not on. Oh yeah, I can too. Bob, you got a wrench.
Now, sometimes if you go to put moderators, and if you put too many, sometimes YouTube won't register. So sometimes you have to go back and do it a second time.
Yeah, I try to keep at least 20 at all times. That way they can, because they're not in here all at the same time. So they kind of mix it up. They some will be here this time. Next time some will be there. And Johnny Small Pepper, welcome in. I keep looking for Big Matt, but I ain't seen him yet either. I bet he's hiding back here in the background somewhere. Hey, if y'all ain't seen Ugly Dog Lures channel, make sure y'all post his link and post down East link and Tackle, because they both got good, excellent stuff. Ugly Dog Lures, I watched some of his videos and I really like them. I like what he does. I used to bass fish all the time, and I still do from time to time. And some of the lures that he makes, you can't get around here, and I know that they work well on my lake. So y'all go check him out. And then go check out Down East Tackle if you want some good catfish rigs, and if you want some good saltwater rigs. And if you just want somebody to ask questions about saltwater fishing, that's the guy to go to right there. And I don't know nothing about saltwater. But when I go down there, I'm going to have to ask him. Oh, we got 19 wonderful people in here watching. That's awesome. Y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up when you come in, and Apache, she'll appreciate it. I just want to reach through there, reach over there and grab that pole. Here he comes back.
Sorry. Helping the little one with homework, you know?
Yeah.
Right,
I came back just in time because I was fixing to reach over and grab that pole out of there. That's not an Uncle Lou's rod, is it?
Yeah. It's the only one that I got. I actually won it in a giveaway.
Yeah.
I got that one in a giveaway. It actually got sent to the wrong house the first time. So I was driving the address that it was sent to, well, actually it wasn't sent on purpose. It was kind of like a typo. So I looked it up and I was like, man, well, I'm gonna go knock on their door. Knocked on their door. They said they didn't have it. I called a post office, everything. They said they didn't have it. I was like, oh man. Well, I told one guy, I was like, well, you'll know because it'll come in a long tube, like a big tube. And he's like, all right. Well, next thing you know, I showed up one day. This is it. I don't know I don't know if they're all the same.
Yeah, they're all the same, just different mediums and heavies and stuff.
Yeah, this is me.
All the same design. Let me ask you something. In the chat, I want you to get involved in this too. Hey, Gray Wolf. Hey, Dink. What's going, buddy? Dink over State.
Wolf, Chris Davis.
Hey,
there you is.
This is for you and the chat. Everybody in the chat said, do you prefer a one-piece rod or a two-piece rod? Me, myself, I like a one-piece rod because I don't want to be sitting out there catching fish and throw that dude out there and my front top of my rod slides off.
Yeah. This is another one. Oh, this is another one-piece rod that I won. This one's Erebus by 6 deal. And
what size is that? That 6'6" one?
Yeah, the 6'6", the chunky, so chunky rod, except it just ain't colored. I want to see if I send it to him and see how much he'll charge just to paint it.
Oh, you send it to him, he'll take care of it.
He has a 7.5, and I told him earlier he was showing him off, and I was like, and he said he really wanted a. He said because the 7.5 ones, he said that they don't have no backbone, and I was like, well, I'll trade you.
Yeah, I seen you. Yeah, he looked at it too because when he put it on her, he goes. You can see his mouth. He was reading it. And he kind of like.
He knows that.
I didn't think nobody would have one.
Tried to buy one. All right, Alvin said 1 piece for fishing and 2 piece for transportation. According Down East said 12-foot rods are hard to transport if 1 piece.
Yeah.
Last channel said 2 piece and a biscuit. Yeah, that's on. Yeah.
Hey Tina, welcome in.
Johnny Paulpepper said 1 piece. Gray Wolf said 1 piece. Let's see. Chris Davis said you was lucky. Yeah, I got real lucky on that one.
Hello, Annette. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I like a 2-piece for my catfish rods too because them long ones they don't like to transfer too good.
No,
but as far as my casting, like for my bass, my crappie, my skipjack, I gotta have 1 piece.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1 piece for crappie and stuff, man, because you feel the thumps a little bit more.
Yeah, and I fish for medium heavy. I think that's what it is, medium heavy. I got this. Get that back over. I got this 1-piece fluger right here.
Yeah, oh man, those are phenomenal. A buddy of mine let me fish with one of
Oh
those.
man, this thing is light. It feels like you're holding air.
Yes, I know. It, you can feel every little bump.
It's a medium action, 7 foot.
Uh, let's see.
I run a 17-pound test line on it. I got the Fluger reel. It's right there. It goes on it. But this thing, man. I mean, it's like feather light. I mean, just
Yeah.
feather light.
Oh, there's Tina Ladybug. Hey there, Ladybug.
And I've caught some big fish with this thing too. It's got a good backbone, good structure.
It's got
Now the Fluger reel,
foot.
I'm not a big fan of the Fluger reel because it's just I'm just not.
Yeah. Scott said his is a 12-foot hooked up said one piece rod. Let's see. Uh, well, Bob said, well, two stands caught a sturgeon on a medium action Uncle Lou rod. Yeah, like that one right there, and he caught it was 222 pounds. Yep, yep.
Joy.
The sturgeon story. Alvin said a telescopic rod. I ain't never fished a telescopic rod before.
Most of them that you see around here will be just crappie.
Yeah. Oh, Joy
And
did that monster blue on a flipping barbecue. Yeah, I remember you told me that. Yeah. Hey, them little things are heavy duty.
oh yeah. We'll post the link. Y'all want to come up and talk? Come on up and talk. This, I mean, we're just gonna
No,
ask you a bunch of questions.
I remember we were talking about being El Cheapo. Now, if anybody wants a good little, like a just to catch channel cat, because around here in my area, that's the most common catfish is the channel. This right here, a grit stick from Ozark, they're like $20. But this right here, it's a it's a medium action, and it's a 6'6", and you can put 8 to 15 pound line on it. Well, I got it paired up with this is a Daiwa reel, and it has 15 pound. I mean, I just got a little Zebco line on it, just a little 15 pound, and then I got it just Carolina rigged right here for my main leader line. I have right here. Let's see, 20 pound catfish line. This is like catfish pro line,
Chris Davis is asking what kind of reel is that?
and then I just got a little small hook. Oh wait, oh god, there's a little small hook.
Yeah.
I think it's a two, no, it's a 3/0. And then you said the reel is a Daiwa. Let's see if I get specs on it. It's a 3000, a Daiwa 3000.
Yeah, Daiwa makes a good reel.
Let's see. I'm trying to see the specs on it. But I mean, right now, this right here is my go-to. I mean, I've caught bass on it, crappie, everything. I mean, you can't beat it for $20. But you can also get the Tiger rod. The Tiger catfish rod, you can get those for like 20-30 bucks. You know, so if anybody, Ozark is Walmart brand. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Rooster.
Rooster.
Yeah, I said to him, I think it was yesterday, and he catches a lot of bass. YouTube would do real good because he catches a lot of bass. He likes to catch bass. I'll hop up there with you on the next one. I've only got a few minutes. All right, just email me at outdoorsrustic@gmail.com or email Patsy, and he'll tell you his email.
It's Aaron Hayes 23 at Gmail. AARONHAYS 23 at Gmail.
Yep, or outdoorsrustic@gmail.com. And we'll work a deal out where we can make sure you got time to come up next Wednesday, because that will be our guest on the show next Wednesday. He watches videos, and they're good, and he's got good quality videos out there, and we like to help him out. get going, and because he's just getting started. So y'all come in next week and you get to meet the guy and catch some nice bass.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Somebody else just popped up. Bugman, there he is. He said, "I'm gonna be driving and listening. Wish I could partake in chat. Nice to see you, Patrick. Oh yeah, Bugman. Nice seeing you too, man. Appreciate you for stopping in."
Yeah, because it's like I told you before. I said we're just getting started, and
Yes.
we're gonna have bigger, better things to come. Uh, we're gonna have a lot of people on here at times, and we're gonna have a lot of good information. We're gonna find a good time slot that we can fit in. This here's just we're starting out at the lower level, but we're moving up. So you just got to bear with us.
Oh yeah. Appreciate everybody's support. Thank you for stopping in, and I mean it's just crazy, like people
Hey,
actually interacting and all that. So like I said, I mean, if you see somebody in here you ain't hook set to, just go ahead. Downey said, Rustic, will you have an unboxing soon?
all right, I appreciate it. What was that? Raise your hand.
Look, Gray Wolf right there. Bugman22 just hook set you. Boom. Go. Rooster said, hooked up, Gray Wolf.
Yeah, it's
Whoa,
not frozen, but it's awfully cold.
hook
You don't
set.
see the Mississippi River froze too much.
Ugly Dog, appreciate the hook set, man. Thank you.
Let's see, somebody else coming too.
Oh yeah, Scott said.
That's traffic coming here. Welcome in, Coyote. You're welcome anytime in here, buddy. See, it's like, okay, I'm gonna bring in channels that involve homesteading, camping, hunting, uh, primarily fishing, a lot of that, all kinds of fishing, and because I just love to fish, so I like catching them monsters too, but I just love to fish, and Apache's gonna bring in people that he follows in those territories because we have some that it's some that we've got some prospecting friends and they'll come on here and talk about where you find that gold. You just got to stay tuned.
Now, see, that's the thing. Like, I go adventures everywhere, wherever I can put in my kayak, I'll go. So, everybody, just hit the bell on my end, and I might go after work one day. I get off at 3:30, so anytime after 3:30, I don't. I mean, I hate to say this, but I mean, hey, I really don't care who's on streaming. But if I'm like, hey, I really like this spot, and I really want to show people, I'll go live right then and there. So,
Yep.
I'm actually not that far from the New River. It's like about a hour, 45-minute drive or so, up over here by what is it? Over in Galax, Virginia. And
Yeah.
we'll go up over there to the New River, catch some smallies. So let's see.
I think for this job, man, they don't want to.
We need to get somebody up here now. If we keep, Scott's probably gonna get up coming up here. Scott might come up here.
Yeah. If y'all want to come on up on the panel, you just type in the link and we'll send it down.
Yep.
Okay, back to the kitchen. Jamie, you live in that kitchen, don't you?
Oh no, something that I forgot to mention before it sets my mind. That grip stick that I showed you, that one, the Ozark one, it's a two-piece. It's a two-piece, just in case anybody was wondering. It's a two-piece rod. I mean,
Yeah.
for transport. A good heavy-duty rod for transporting, So, and root beer, I love root beer too, man. God.
Yeah, I have one every now and then. I don't drink them all the time. CBA, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. We're just trying to get people to come up and talk about what they like to do, about the channel.
Yeah.
and get to know. We want to get to know people. We want to get to know you guys because eventually we're all gonna make our rounds anyway. We go fish different waters, and everybody lives at different places. And like I catfish in Mississippi River. I bass fish crawfish, so I might go to somebody else's waters and all they do is bass fish. But I got to meet you. Go to lure and catch some bass.
Now I can put you if you ever decide to come over here on my waters. I can put you on some bass and some crappie all day. I mean, we have a 20 crappie limit here, and we'll be fishing in the yak.
We got lake up here to catch a bunch of crappie and bass. So we got somebody down in the basement here.
Now there is some parts of the waters where there is no limit. You can keep as much.
Hey, Scott.
I'm putting this thing in the holder. I'll be right with you.
Oh, you are? No. Are you?
Oh, Joy is. What's her holder?
Yep. And y'all two crack me up. She's gonna bust you butt, man. She's gonna bust your butt.
Are you selling this, Scott?
Yeah, a guy caught that catfish I was talking about a little while ago. He caught it yesterday morning at 10:45. And he's got a picture of it, what it weighed, and all. He had 3 hooks sticking out of his mouth. And I'm looking at him like, well, that's mine right in the middle. And it weighed 85 pounds.
Golly.
It was a flathead.
How long ago was it when you hooked into it?
3 months ago.
2-3 months ago.
Oh man, so I can just imagine.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, there's my hook. It's right in the middle.
Golly. Oh, bot. Somebody get him.
What's that?
There's a bot check.
I'm trying to get this thing situated here.
Well, I mean, that's good right there. Scott has his phone up. Yeah, there you go.
That's in one of these phone stand holder things.
No, you're good. Now, you said you caught it was about 2-3 months. What bait was you using?
Minnows, I think.
Oh, minnow. Holy cow.
Yeah, just a little crappie minnow.
What they call dinks.
Yeah, Joy was catching catfish right there, so I threw a minnow on, and she got a couple of catfish, a drum, and a sunfish right there. And then I got that big boy on and got him right in the dock and looking down at him, and he's the width of the dock, and I thought, shoot, I'll never get him up here on the dock. I caught him in about 3-4 feet of water.
It's crazy.
Over.
That was pretty wild.
I can imagine. But don't worry. I mean, now when he kept it, was it like catch and release, or did he keep it like?
Yeah, he let it go.
Okay. All right.
He said he did anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
mean that's a trophy to catch, but you can't eat them things. Not that big.
I was gonna say.
Now the ones we keep are anywhere from a pound to about 3 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Any more than that, they're just all mud tasting.
Now, how do you catch fish?
What do you say?
How often do you keep catfish?
When we need them.
Just when we're gonna eat them, and we keep them anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds.
Hey, Rez, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in.
Oh yeah.
We have a little freezer that we use just for the fish that we catch. So when the only thing we keep is catfish and crappies, and maybe a striper, but not very often. But or bluegill if we get them, but that's rare too. But we have this little freezer, so when we run out of fish, we go fishing. Otherwise we let them go. So
now, I wish I had y'all as neighbors, because I mean I'd keep your freezer stocked with crappie.
We eat a lot of fish.
We eat a lot of fish.
Let me ask my
Yeah,
daughter
freezer-
something here.
Go ahead.
Jason on here? Is he
I think
watching?
a
Is he?
freezer is like 4 cubic foot or something.
Yeah.
Just a little tiny thing. We keep our
Because there's
bait.
only two people that would notice my pinky when I go to grabbing stuff, and that would be my daughter and my son-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said yes.
Yeah, I bet I know who it is too.
There you go.
Hey, well, Scott, yeah, Avid used to be bad on me. I'd go up there and start punching buttons. He said, "Boy, don't make me reach in there and slap that pinky down. You gonna kick me out here." Well, Scott, why don't you just go ahead and just, tell us where you and Joy are from, and tell them your YouTube channel name, which we already seen it on here,
Okay.
Scott Swift. But
And your
you
new
know,
platform
all that stuff.
Tuesday, 6 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Well, Joy originally is from Kentucky, and I'm originally from Iowa. And from Iowa, I moved to Colorado, and that's where I met Joy at. She was up in Oregon with her 2 sons then, and then she came down to Colorado, and it got so bad in Colorado, the shootings were every day and every night. We just decided to get out of there and move to Texas. So now we're down here in Lake Fork, Texas. And I do my lives at 6 o'clock on Tuesday.
So if
Yeah, I've
everybody-
seen. I'm going to watch it.
And I'm all over the board with mine. I don't have just fishing or trapping or hunting. You know, if somebody's got a homestead channel, I go to that and watch theirs too. Cooking
Yeah,
channels.
I tried to. I'd like to go for us to go on weekends, and when everybody's a bunch of most of them off work, they're just relaxing, chilling out, and got nothing else to do. And but a lot of people they're out fishing on the weekends, they're running live, so I try not to step on all that because everybody wants to see people fishing. But I got to find me a day for me and Apache to settle in the show one day through this week. We don't have other shows that's conflicting with it.
Well, that's why I picked Tuesday, because there wasn't anybody going on Tuesday until later in the night. And as soon as I picked Tuesday, there's 4 of them now want to go on the same time. And I'm like, well, whatever, guys. I picked Tuesday at 6 o'clock, and
So stick with it.
most everybody knew it. So,
Yes.
yeah, I figured,
Hey,
well,
Creel.
Tuesday's a little slower.
Welcome in, Creel.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Creel.
Let's see. Creole, Florida. How you
Hey,
doing?
I ain't never seen a big lake in Arkansas that produced any big, humongous fish. Maybe on the western side or southern side.
Now, anybody else here to join up? Join up here on panel. Please
Come
do.
on up.
Please do.
The more the merrier. I mean, all we're doing is just trying to. Hey, El Gato, what's going on?
Tell Coyote to get up in there.
Hey, Coyote, get up here, buddy.
At least Coyote.
Yeah, I want to say dingo.
For all y'all that know that Shayna Payton is my daughter, and she's going to aggravate me, so just don't pay her no mind.
Hey,
Come
now,
on, Coyote, get up here.
if anybody didn't get to watch El Gato the other day on live, tearing up.
Yeah,
Who was it?
El Gato. Remember
Oh, yeah, we watched it.
we watched it. It was awesome.
Yeah, he puts out good content.
Yep.
Whenever I was watching, it was like about, I think he said it was like 200 something odd pounds.
That's when his cousin caught that big old catfish, I think. Wasn't it?
That's when they
Elgato's
caught
son?
that. Like 500 pounds of fish or something like that.
I think he said 489.
I only got
Already?
minutes. I was doing some work, but
That's a lot of fish.
oh yeah,
They said his arms felt like noodles the next morning.
I mean at least got to go up here.
Hey, there he is.
There's Cody.
I'll tell everybody meet Coyote at Right Strapping. He's a friend of mine, and I'll tell you that this guy's funny. He's hilarious. He'll make you laugh. He's got a beautiful dog. He goes
He's a good
coyote
guy.
hunting.
You
Y'all
should
need to
have
go
been out
watch
there
the
last
coyote
night
hunt.
with me. Should have
Huh?
been out there last night with me. I
He's,
don't
he's my
get
brother veteran.
I don't get scared in the woods at all. But last night the hairs on my neck stood up and I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. What the hell was that? I caught a raccoon last night.
Yeah, gotta watch your language. My grandkids are watching.
Oh, sorry about that. I was checking traps last night and got a raccoon and
And that scared you?
no. While I was getting the raccoon out of the trap, I was trying to be real quiet and all, and something in the trees started making a noise I've never heard of.
It wasn't a
And
screech owl, was it?
I think it actually was. And he was right up my butt when he started screaming. And man,
We had one killing a lot.
it scared the bejeebies out of me.
Yeah, we had one kill one of the ducks.
Tina, I don't have none right now, but I plan on getting some. I do have some here, and I'm still looking for them. I've been looking for them for a month, and I cannot find what I put these things.
What are you looking for, Rustic?
I actually got the noise on GoPro. And
Oh, okay.
I'm actually downloading the video right now. And you see the camera on my chest kind of doing its thing. And then all of a sudden you see the camera kind of shine up and you see me grab the pistol and I'm just like,
Hey, you got to show. You got to put that video up.
yeah, I didn't know what it was. I tried to make like a scared coyote howl and see if it would come out a little bit closer to me. But I think that's when I realized it was an owl, and I saw it fly through the air, and it was like, oh, okay.
You're like, oh no, that's the owl. Okay.
I hope that was really an owl, because
Shana wants to know, do you have any more spooky hunting stories? We love those. I guess my grandson and granddaughter's watching with her.
I get lots of spooky.
Oh, after that, did you change your draws or?
Oh, I sat there for another hour trying to call critters in, but I didn't turn the lights off as had planned on. I planned on laying there and ambushing a coyote when he came down the road, but
I can imagine that sound.
I'd turn off the light and I'd be like, nope, not tonight.
Davis, appreciate it. Thank you. Should have said, I love the wolves.
Yeah, we went down to the lake this morning and made another video. I just haven't posted it yet. But on the way back, we seen a big old eagle.
I've heard of rumors. Well, hold on. Like talking about wolves. Now, is it true that like West Virginia has wolves? They said that West Virginia had.
I've heard that.
I've heard that too.
I've gotten videos and pictures, but I don't know. I just wonder, maybe somebody in chat knows. I don't know.
What gets me is they're trying to relocate all these wolves everywhere.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't want them.
No.
Like, yeah, relocate the wolves, but don't relocate them in my area.
Yeah.
And not mated pairs.
Yeah, they took 28 mated pair and let them go in Colorado, which wolves has never been in Colorado before. Now they're going to start overpopulating, and the ranchers are just going to start shooting them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, thank you, Gato,
Let's see.
for doing that.
Oh, got to appreciate it. Thank you.
They
My daughter's gonna make me reach to this phone and get her.
they put a bunch of wolves over near Mount Rainier recently.
Yep.
And they said, "Oh, it'll be lucky if they really take off over there." But we're
They're
putting
going
it
nuts.
that way, and now the farmers all in that area are like, "No,
They don't know to that.
Well, they're all
Yeah.
through Yellowstone. Yellowstone is overpopulated with them.
Let's see.
It's like Red said, I took a woman out bear hunting. She said she made a good shot. And let's see here, blah, blah, blah. It said she made a good shot with arrows, so found the bear, grabbed it by the back, leg turned around and looked right at me.
Oh, boy.
Man.
I guess
I said
Todd
that wasn't a
Euler
pretty
got a
good
deer.
shot.
He says West Virginia does not have wolves. I mean, reason why I asked is because I've seen like on YouTube, there's people that got them. They got them on video. They got them, and they had trackers. Back in the day, they'd done a project, like you said, relocating them, and had trackers on them, and they lost the trackers. So people, they thought they all died out or they got hunted. But then now over time, they started finding pictures and videos on on trail cams and stuff like that.
I tell you what, I've been out in the woods and was in between deer season and elk season, and I had taken I got a little decoy thing that kind of wiggles around like a little rabbit out there, and it kind of flops around and all. And I set it up there, and I put my call box out there, and I got all ready and took camel net, put it over my side by side, and I'm sitting in the side by side, and I start making noises. And I had the 6.5 Creedmoor with me, and all of a sudden I had this feeling something was watching me. I'm like, okay, something's watching me. And I start looking around. 40 yards to my left is a wolf sitting there on his bum, just watching me do a coyote hunt. And I kind of raised the 6.5 Creedmoor up, and I'm aiming it right at him, just kind of sideways. And I'm like, he moves, he tastes lead real quick, like, and he kind of looks at me and realizes that I'm looking at him, and he goes, and then walks off. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Wolf just gave me a okay nod there. Does that mean he agreed with what I was doing? Or what? I think I just got approval from a wolf. Oh my gosh.
Well, wolves are pack animals.
That was awesome. Well, I've been howling for the last week or so, calling coyotes in my camp, and then I went up the road about a mile, and started doing a coyote cougar hunt. And he came up and looked at it, looked at me, and was like, "Good job, dude." Just walked off. I sat there for like 30 minutes going,
wow.
I just throw that thing up and all tail.
Yeah.
Well, if there would have been 3 or 4 with him, you would have been attacked for sure. Because they're a pack animal, and they don't normally hunt by themselves.
Hold on. Chris Davis said, once I was fishing all night for catfish, fell asleep on the bank, woke up with a raccoon between my legs.
Oh, jeez.
I can imagine that.
that I
Well,
couldn't
Danny
Yeah.
Stone was out the other night, and the possum kept messing with him.
That I couldn't imagine waking up having a raccoon between my legs.
No.
Then Creel, Florida said my dad had a 75% timber wolf back in the day. That thing was not scared of anything. He got rid of it due to paying for a license to keep it in the city. It killed a mother adult wolf and put 200 stitches in a guy's arm.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, they got a big bite on them.
And then Gato said I had a 50% timber wolf Malamute, and that was a good dog but wild. Oh yeah, them dogs right there. They, oh yeah. Woo. They get pretty good.
The raccoon that I got was kind of small.
I got a few coon hunting videos on my channel from when I very first started on YouTube. My boss that I worked with, he had a 2004 world champ coon hunting dog, and she was beautiful. Oh, look at it! Now it might look cute, but you get close to that thing, it'll rip you.
Oh yeah,
That thing's looking at you like, what you looking at?
Like,
You just come on down here and look closer.
what do you use for bait to put in there?
I had salmon in there.
Oh, okay. Because here we go to the grocery stores and we get like the expired moon pies or honey buns.
Cat food works too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too wet right now for cat food.
No, not that kind of dry cat food. Just dry cat food.
You did it.
And you put it in those dog-proof traps. It works pretty good.
Right now, it's too wet here for cat food.
Hey, Don.
Look, I start to poke him right there with a stick, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill that stick. You poke me again. I'll rip that stick. Give me that stick. Come here. Give me that stick."
Oh man, I gotta hear this. Red said my dad woke up with a rattlesnake on his chest when we were out trout fishing.
Oh,
No,
man.
thank you.
I almost pooped on a rattlesnake once. There's nothing like sitting there going, and all of a sudden you hear, and it's like, oh crap! I just pooped on a rattlesnake's head.
Oh,
That's when you just dive forward and you don't worry about what happens after that.
for real. Oh, Big
No,
Jake.
Shannon. He didn't name it. He ate it.
Welcome.
Yeah, rattlesnake's pretty good to eat.
Oh yeah.
I was about to post this little video from last night playing with the raccoon and looking around, but right after that happened, that noise happened, and now I'm sitting here going, well, do I show the raccoon or do I show that I got the bejeebies scared out of me?
Yeah.
You know what I've done? I looked at that raccoon and said, "You on your own, bud."
Well, the raccoon was already. Oh, wait a minute. This might be fun.
Oh.
An important message about your automobile service contract. Seems like the time to renew or extend your service contract has expired.
This is going to be fun.
Expiring shortly. If you would like to keep coverage or extend it, press 8 to speak to a customer service agent. And
The card didn't call.
Hi, this is Marshall.
Oh, you didn't want to talk? I thought you wanted to talk. You called me. They didn't want to.
Sorry. That's how you deal with them. Thank you.
Well, he's over here hooting and hollering like a coyote.
I for the extended warranty. You spit.
That's worse than what I do.
I enjoy that so much. I had one lady start laughing when I did that. I couldn't howl long enough. I was howling. She started laughing. I howled even longer. And I've ran out of air. She's still sitting there laughing. She goes, I was wondering how long you'd howl.
Oh,
The bug man said I had a raccoon with a pet. I had a raccoon with a pet mouse kid till the springtime when he had to take it out in the woods. And man, what's the rest of the story? Where's the rest of it?
Rustic, he probably had. It's probably the old Yeller story, man. We all know old Yeller.
I want to know what happened to him.
I know Mom can do it. It's my coon. I'll do it.
Did you see the other night when I caught a rat on Big Matt's live?
No.
Big Matt's live, and somebody goes about the time I start pulling the rat out, and I'm showing the rat in my hand and all. He goes, "What you going to do with that rat?" And you see my hand go up and come down, and you hear this, boom. And I said, that. And they're like, oh. I smacked that rat on the back of my tailgate.
Oh.
They were like, I guess that rat's done for. I'm like, yep.
God. Well, whatever's left of it.
Well, I made sure it wasn't on video. All you saw is my hand go up and my hand come down, and you heard a big thud.
Don't worry, people. Don't worry. The youngest got Animal Planet Discovery nowadays, so it's all good. National Geographic.
Everybody was laughing that night. They were like, "Oh my God, I don't believe Coyote just smacked that rat with the tailgate."
That's hilarious.
I'm like, well, y'all asked what I did with them. Smack them on the tailgate or the trailer hitch.
Ooh.
First hit's on the trailer hitch usually, but when the tailgate's down, the tailgate works great.
There you go.
Now, have you done any rabbit or squirrel hunting any? Or?
Oh yeah, I was out last night at a storage place running around looking for rats and rabbits, and got home and there was a rabbit in my front yard, so I pulled out the blowgun and tried to shoot it, but Dingo decided he felt more energized than me, and he took off after it. He got about halfway across the yard and realized that it ran too fast for him and looked back at me like, well, why didn't you shoot it, Dad? I was like, well, you took off after it, you dummy.
Joey said, Joey said, I shot a squirrel out my kitchen door and put it on Facebook. They put her in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she put the hurting on that thing.
Props. Yeah.
It was eating my tomatoes.
When I shot that raccoon last night with the pistol, I pulled up my 22 pistol and kind of put it in front of the camera, and I'm like, "Bounded by the light," like Blair does. It's
So you have to use live traps for your ant, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I hate it. I wish so much I could use footholds. If I could use footholds, man, I'd have coyotes and raccoons and beavers hanging everywhere.
Now, for people just in chat,
No steel traps.
Oh, wow.
Just cage traps.
I'm sorry, you were breaking up, son.
Go ahead and tell her.
Nice detail. Been there, done that.
Yeah, most of my traps are live traps. You can see this raccoon's in a live trap.
Right.
Don't know what state are you in?
Well, I'm in Washington State.
Yeah.
And the lovely tree-hugging left coast.
Look at that. Coyotes even
Sounds
packing.
like Colorado.
Oh. Hey, you gotta be packing around here.
Oh yeah.
Gato said I can't stand squirrels.
They're tree
Nope.
rats.
They're tree rats.
This is This is my Coyote Trap.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I seen a video the other that you got on your channel where you caught a coyote.
Yeah.
So
That
anybody-
was my first coyote I ever caught, and I kind of wicked witched on his ass or his butt. Yeah, I was a little excited. My voice kind of went up a few octaves, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's the worst video I ever made in my life."
Yeah, but it's pretty cool when you get your first coyote.
Oh, it was. I came around the corner, and I was like, "Door shut." Probably a raccoon. And then I looked up under there and I'm like, no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, I really got a coyote. And I was so excited. I tried to calm down and I made the video like 3 times, and that was the best one of all of them. And it still sounded like a little wicked witch of the West.
It was a chunky, chunky. It was a chunky moment. He was screaming like a girl.
Yeah.
Yes, I was. But see, I can take that big cage and hide it really good.
Oh yeah.
And that's the name of the game, is how well can you hide a piece of metal in the woods?
Yep.
And
Do any hunt?
I'm sorry.
You want it,
Do you got
you
that?
want it real solid on the ground too, though, so that because if they get on there and they walk into that trap and the trap moves at all, they won't go in.
Yep. Well,
They'll
my
walk right
biggest,
away from it.
I've
My
got the
biggest-
link posted if anybody wants to come up now.
my biggest problem right now is, you see right here in front of the trap,
Yeah.
it's like a little mud pit.
Oh.
And now it's not snowing, it's raining more. And so now I got a little puddle right outside the trap.
Playground sand.
And now I got to convince the coyote to go through the mud hole to go into the trap where my food is.
Well, if you put a little bit of sand there, or
Yeah.
you throw a bunch of leaves there and put in that mud,
Yeah.
they'll go through it.
Oh yeah. I've taken a few buckets of dirt and put in there to kind of
Oh,
fill
there
it
you
in a little bit.
But playground sand won't get wet.
Well, it'll drain.
Yeah, it'll drain. Playground sand on it. You got
Last
that.
week,
That's what
last week I was sick, and so I didn't do much last week.
We're gonna have us a guest on next week. I'm gonna set up a time and everything for him to come up. We'll be here Wednesday at 5, but I'm gonna set it up for when he comes on, and we're gonna try to help this fella out because he's getting started, and he's like, I think he might be at 40 subscribers now, but he's got good content. I mean,
Sorry. My ringtones are noisy. Sorry.
looking at the puppy. That puppy gets me every time.
Who's that, Dave?
That puppy.
No, the guy that we're trying to help out.
Rooster.
Oh, I got
Rooster,
him.
you still in?
Yeah, I got him
You know-
today.
Did you? Yep. So,
Yeah, so I'll watch a couple of his videos after we get off here.
yeah. Because I'm still learning his name. I had it wrote down in here, but I don't know where it's at now, and I think he's too far up chat. I don't think
Yeah, a
he's in
couple
here
of
now.
people shared his channel out.
Yeah. Can you do that?
Not when I'm on here. Joy can put it in her community page, Joe, and it'll go out to everybody.
Yeah. That's good. We won't do that. We want to get him around because I've watched his videos. He's a nice guy, and he's just getting started. So we need to help him out and show him some love because he trying to get him into some catfishing, but he does a lot of bass fishing and
Okay?
everything, and he seems to have fun doing it.
I go fishing for fish. I don't care what I'm catching.
Yeah.
Right? When the wife says, I want fish to eat, go get it. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
It's like I'll go and I'll target catfish. That's what be my primary deal. That's what I'll fish for. And I always
Right.
carry if I see another fish over here, I say, well, I can eat that dude or catch him. I'll rig that pole up and start fishing for that fish.
Yep.
Well, see, that's the thing. I catch catfish on minnows, hot dogs, worms.
Scott,
Chicken
have
gizzards.
Joy look it up. See what that last name is. It's Rooster. Oh my goodness, man! I feel embarrassed because I can't remember.
Catfishmen are great at catching catfish.
Could you look up
Bassmen are great for catching bass. But outdoorsmen,
Okay.
they can catch anything.
Look at that dog. You go do that? You go do that?
Are you doing kitties? Are you saying hi?
And sure as heck ain't camera shy.
No.
There he is. Hi there's. Hi there's. Yes. Hi.
Krill said I tried to target fish, but I also keep what I catch usually. Me personally, you know, it depends on what water I'm at. I'll keep a couple catfish for me and my wife.
There you go.
But the rest of them we just throw back because I just love to catch fish. And unless I have a big fish fry coming up, then I'll keep enough for just for the whole family. But other than that, I don't get greedy. I don't go back days on end and catch them. But
Yeah, we don't either. I think we got maybe 6 catfish in the freezer right now, and the rest are crappies.
yeah, I'm a firm believer. If people want to take them home and eat them, you take them home and eat them.
We do.
That's what we do.
I got a couple bags of squid and a couple of salmon and trout still left in the freezer. I keep asking the wife, all right, when you eat these things so I can go back and catch more.
Squid is
I don't
good.
drink root beer
She's like,
very often, but when I
are you
do,
going to catch more? And I'm like, you can't catch more until you eat what you got.
Yeah, Joy's 2 sons is coming out March 7th, so we'll do a fish and fry or whatever you want to call it then.
hey, you know, if you're in a big huge body of water and you catch a fish, you want to take them home. Hey, you go for it. I try to keep several small ones. Like I said, when I have a good fish fry,
Right.
and anything over 5 pounds, I always put back because I want them fish because they took that long to get big. And just think how long them little ones are going to take to get to that size.
Right.
Who is that? I think that's
Well, that's
Mama.
the difference between where you're fishing, Rustic, and where we are. Those 2 big catfish that came out of the lake, that's not normal. So, you know, if I would have caught it, I would have taken the measurements on it, take the pictures, and got the plastic mold made. Because he was huge.
Ugly dog. I wish I could.
And that's
shoot
a breeder
that.
catfish. See, now that's
There
in
you
the
go,
lake,
Patrick.
too. It's not in the river where they have free run.
Where I hunt elk, I can only shoot a spike elk. And I had a majestic go through camp this year.
Oh, boy.
And I've actually have video of him from last year going through, not through camp, but close to camp.
Hopping?
And when I saw him this year face to face, it was all I could not to shoot this thing. But
Oh, boy. That's a good one.
look at that majestic.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't shoot it.
That's pretty cow.
I can't shoot it at all. All I can do is sit there and look at it. And
Well,
it's
see,
like,
when I was going elk hunting, I always went after the does. It seemed like it was a better meat. It wasn't as strong tasted as the big bulls.
It just makes me sad that big of a deer or elk is going to die in the next couple years,
Yeah.
and his meat's going to just go away.
Yeah, go to the wolves.
Well, where he is, I doubt a wolf will get him. The coyotes, the fox that's in the area, and the bear that's over there. The bear's gonna get the most because there's a bear that's following him around. This thing, it's probably a good 500-pound bear,
That's a big one.
and I would love to because if he walks in front of me,
Yeah,
I will
that's what
drop
it is.
him. I can drop him.
Yeah, it's called Roosters Outdoor.
Yeah.
I think he was in here earlier, but I think he had to leave.
Yeah, he only dropped one message.
Yeah, a bunch of people dropped his name or his channel.
I will post it on all my platforms.
Johnny's going to post on her Facebook and Instagram and on her community page for YouTube. So
Well,
we'll get his name out there.
well, she wants to go ahead and wait because he's going to go ahead and make the thumbnail for next week's video. So she wants to go ahead and wait.
Okay.
That sounds good with you, Rustic?
Do what?
Do you want to go ahead and make the thumbnail like you did for this video? That way she can go ahead and share it.
I can't right now.
No, I mean like for next week. Like, that way she can go before she does.
Put it
Yeah,
out
I'm
like
gonna.
put it out
I'm
like
gonna
the day before.
Yeah, put it out like you
Okay.
did yesterday, Rustic.
Yeah,
I have
I gotta get with him tomorrow. I gotta get with him tomorrow and talk to him and see if he can make it that day.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
So,
okay.
so I can do anything.
Okay.
I have a trivia question for everybody.
okay.
Should I drop the short little video of the raccoon and then drop a second video of the scary noise? Or should I drop it all as one video?
All
Well,
of
it's
long
up to you,
video?
bud. I just drop it as one video.
No.
How long's the video?
Yeah. How
Well-
long would it be?
Well, the video on the GoPro, when I pulled up to the end of the road, I put the GoPro on my or had the GoPro in my hand and did my introduction. Then I put the GoPro on my chest, and I walked a half mile up the road to where my trap was.
And
And
I put it on two different videos.
but then the raccoon, when I got up there, I pulled the cell phone out and made a quick video. Hey, I got a raccoon, first one of the year, la la la. And then I poked him and he growled, and then I turned off the camera and then I dispatched him.
I got you.
The GoPro got the dispatch and everything.
Where's my little stick? Keep him in there. Poke him.
Well, I
Yeah, most,
had to poke him to make him make funny noises.
Just go ahead. They're saying they're all just about the same thing. Just post the whole video.
people in chat, they're saying one video. Yeah, one video.
I just
yeah,
don't
most
want
people don't want to watch a video that's an hour long. So we
Well,
try
the-
to keep ours down to 15, 20 minutes.
Well, the raccoon video I could do less than a minute. The whole video from last night right now is about 20 minutes long, maybe a little bit longer. But I just don't want to take away from the noise with the raccoon or take away from the raccoon because of the noise.
Yeah.
You see what Real Beast put down on there? Said, trash bandits are, it wrote up on me. Trash bandits are jerks. They run off with my fish when I'm not looking.
I could make this live stream interesting and turn my camera around and show you how to skin a raccoon.
That's all right. We don't need to do that. I already know how to skin a raccoon.
The raccoon's hanging right there.
Yeah, Coyote, everybody.
No, they'll ban you, buddy.
Yeah.
They will block you. Trust me.
Yeah, we'll take it right off.
They'll put you in jail.
We'll go do that on my channel.
So if anybody wants to see that, y'all go follow Coyote, okay? He's gonna make him into a Daniel Boone hat. How about that?
Yeah, he'll make you a coon hat.
I got to thinking about it last night. Who came up with the first idea of using a freaking raccoon for a hat? And then
that was Daniel Boone.
Well, when I was dragging the thing out of the woods last night, I got to look and I'm like, well, there's the reason they decided to make a hat of the thing. His butthole is so big, you can slide that thing right up over your head.
Good.
I had all three of you just.
Good night.
Oh, you need a little bigger raccoon than that to make a hat.
Welcome
Well,
back,
I'll tell you
Phil.
what, you ever noticed raccoon butts are big?
Oh my
Now,
God.
put the kids up this walk the other way.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
See
At least
the,
I'll have another one of these now.
whoa. Don't tell people what that is.
I know what that is.
I know what it is.
That's a moonshine dripper.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's
Hey,
what,
you
that's
can
what they.
sell them things for a little bit of money.
Creel said, Cody, you making homemade wine, man? LOL. Then Jamie said, we know how to skin animals here.
I'm a recovery alcoholic, and I still have this much fun. Just imagine when I was drinking, all the fun I used to have. Woohoo!
Jamie, there's no telling what you'll learn while watching this YouTube.
Especially when I come in the room, man, it'll go any direction.
No, I seen a picture the other day online. Actually, here on YouTube, somebody posted it. It was on a hunting channel. A guy shot a 14-pound, 2-ounce possum.
Oh wow.
That's a big one.
That I got the screenshot of it. I got the screenshot of it, and
Right, Gray Wolf?
that thing was. I mean, I imagine a possum just sitting there, and he got it while he was actually deer hunting. So could you just imagine sitting there in your blind and all of a sudden just watching that thing waddle its big old butt all the way across to the corn pile?
Wow.
That's a big possum.
Oh yeah.
Somebody asked me the other day in the duck blind, why do you have your 22 pistol with a silencer on it? In case a coyote comes. What do you expect?
Yeah, Gray Wolf. My cheeks are still hurting from that last thing he said. Oh, y'all need to make me quit laughing, man. I ain't lying. My cheeks are hurting.
Well, when you're out in the woods, there's just things you think about sometimes.
Welcome back, Laugh. I'm glad you just now came in. You didn't come in 2 minutes ago. Oh my goodness.
In that case.
Yeah.
You definitely could make puppets with raccoons.
You can make anything out of raccoons.
One in each hand.
You can make flies out of raccoon fur
Yep.
And
and pheasant feathers, squirrel tails too.
you can use a raccoon tail as a wiggle worm for calling in
Just
other predators.
how they make
Yeah.
coon hats.
Well, if you're after bobcats, you could hang a raccoon tail above the door of the trap,
Yep.
and it'll be a good attractant.
Yep. Now, see that's great for footholds and too, because you put something
Yeah.
shiny and wiggly up
Oh, yeah.
on right above a foothold, and they'll get right above. There's a video of a bobcat trying to hit a wing that I'd hung in front of a trap. He wasn't worried about the trap at all. He was more interested in that feather. And the whole time I'm watching the video, I'm going, man, if I could put a foothold right there,
Yeah.
that cat would be mine. And the lady's like, I know, but I just don't like the thought of a foothold catching my kids or my dogs. I'm like, well, you keep your dogs and your kids away from my footholds.
Yeah.
Let me catch the cat, and then I go away, and then y'all can have a wonderful life. And I have a cat. Well, if you want the job done, call me. If not, enjoy your kitty.
There you go. Apache, are you doing any fishing?
So far, I think this is the funniest show I've seen all week.
Oh yeah, Rustic. Hands down, man. Hands down. Scott, no, I haven't done no fishing lately. Like what was it? Like last week we had a lot of snow. The snow stayed here for a few days. Then, I mean, I've had a few other things come up with working overtime at work. But I think this Saturday I might try and go
There
live.
you go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna squeeze in some early morning. It'll probably be early in the morning. I'll probably leave here at the house at like 6:30, get on the water at 7, and I'll probably go from 7 to 12.
Well, our water is so low right now that they've been dropping it since the end of August. And whenever I fish, if the water's dropping, the fish don't like to hit.
Yeah, same here. I mean,
And it's down a good 10, 12 foot right now.
oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Ashley. Thank you for stopping in. Coming in.
Hello, thank you for stopping by. But same here. Water's really about 10, 12, 15 foot, maybe 15 easy. But yeah, same here. Like where is it at? Like the spot that I go fish right here, right below the house. When I cast back out, reel back in, I'm always bringing back like that
There you go.
underwater cabbage. Like
Mhm.
Oh, boy.
that sea, water grass.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of that problem here. We got hydro out here. You got to weed through it.
Sometimes.
But it lays on the surface.
Yeah.
It's like a long, vitey, leafy plant.
Ooh. Yeah, we got that here and there, but mostly in ponds though.
Yeah.
But in that one video where I caught all those crappie, that bucket full of crappie,
Right.
that was somewhere new that I've been, which is over on the Yadkin.
Mm-hmm.
So about an hour 45, about an hour and a half maybe from where I'm at. But now that I got a good spot like that, but I definitely want to go back and do a live there.
There you go.
And please, y'all post the link. If y'all want me to post the link, just type the word link and I'll post it for you on there. For y'all to come up. Oh, she's gonna go eat dinner.
Yeah, you're gonna eat.
Well, you can come up here and eat dinner.
Yeah, for real. 20 limit in about maybe 2 hours, if that. So that's pretty good. 10 fish an hour.
There you go.
Yeah, I used to do that. Clean a lot of them, man. It's fun catching them, but when you get up there and dump them, start cleaning. After about 5 minutes, you're like, man, there's no end to these things.
But here they got to be there, and they got to be either 8 inches or bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's
here they
mine.
got to be 11 or bigger.
Yeah. See, that's the
So
thing.
we got big crappies out here.
Yeah, you could go like to Yadkin, and it's
picture of links.
And then, like a lot of times up the road, it's a whole different area, like a different county, and over there they got to be 11 inches.
Yeah.
What picture of what links? I want to see a picture of a lynx.
Oh,
The same way here. The wind blows here bad all the time.
emailed it to
Yeah.
you.
Rustic, did you see off res?
He probably emailed it to you.
See what?
Off the res said, "How you like that picture of that lynx, Dave?"
Yeah, he sent.
Oh, man. I'm sorry I missed that. My chat's not moving right. Man, I seen that. He sent me a picture of that dude last night, and it's sitting there. I thought it was a big old bobcat. He said, "No, it's a lynx." So I took it, blowed up on it. I could see its ears, and I said, "Yeah, it's a lynx." It's a big old lynx that was just sitting there, and he took a picture of
Wow.
it.
Yeah, we don't have any lynx down here. We got panthers.
We got lynx here.
And
And
alligators. Got alligators.
we can't mess
Right,
with the
see,
lynx. We can't catch or shoot lynx at all. And so it's like you got to make sure it's a bobcat or a lynx before you start.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
here. Now,
That's the way it is pretty much all over.
people,
But
Well, they used to be prominent here too, but the trappers trapped all them out. We got tons of gigantic bobcats. I mean, some big ones.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the trappers here, they don't trap like they used to. So the raccoons are out of control. The bobcats are out of control. The beavers are everywhere. I mean, this would be a trapper's paradise if they come down here to trap.
Yeah, we don't have any beaver up here, or down here, rather. They
But we
trapped,
got a bunch of
they trapped all the beaver out of this area.
that trap that I caught that raccoon in last night is right there. But you see right there on the bottom of that picture, that's a bobcat that's right at my trap.
Yep.
And that's the cat that I shot at the other night.
Ronnie said he had a battery go dead on his truck.
Ooh.
When did that happen?
Just now.
This cold, this cold right now is zapping the juice out of my battery. If I don't start it every day, I have to boost it off.
Yeah.
I got this little cord sticking out the front of my truck. I've asked 4 or 5 people what it was, and they're like, several people told me, "Oh, that's an engine block warmer."
Yeah,
Another
that's what it is.
Came to me and said, "No, that's a battery whatever thing." And I'm
No.
like, "Well,
No.
I'm gonna plug it in and figure it out." So I plugged it in. It's a freaking battery tender.
Oh, really?
It is.
Normally, that's where they put the heaters at for the block.
Well, what's cool is I wish I had been doing security when I had this truck, because I could sit there and do security all night at the pot shop and run my laptop off my stuff and not have to worry about killing my battery because I got a battery tender on the thing.
Well, there you go.
Hey, Chris, you have to have a tag to shoot them there in Texas.
What's that, Rustic?
He's asking. It's in the chat. Hang on, I'll tell you in a second.
We
So,
are allowed to shoot.
Chris
hang on a
Davis said we
We're
are allowed to shoot mountain lion in Texas, but we have to report it to Texas Wildlife. And I asked him, do they have to have a tag to shoot them things there?
We do too. We have.
I know that there's some there in Texas. The ranchers hire them out to run them off and get rid of them because they're killing their cows and stuff. But
Right.
Well, now, Chris, you don't have to report it in Texas. You don't have to report it if you shoot it on private property or your own property. You don't have to report it. You're supposed to, but you don't have
Nobody
to.
does.
Nobody does. Not over here in East Texas. We don't tell them nothing.
And you could take the mountain lion, panther, whatever you want to call them here in Texas, as long as you have a fur bearer's license.
welcome back, Ronnie.
See, we can buy a cougar tag every year. You're allowed to shoot one cougar a year, and it's open from September to April. And
Hey man, thanks for
you
coming
got-
in, buddy.
you shoot one, you got 5 days to put your tag on it. Call the game warden, have him come out and put his special little tag on it.
I got you.
Okay.
That's what they did with my bobcat right here. See the bobcat right there? See
Right.
how?
Yeah.
See this little tag right here. I don't know if you can see that little tag right there, but
Yeah, I see it.
it's a little plastic tag that you can only use one time, and they come out where you want that thing. And I said, well, I guess you might as well put it right there. I ain't cutting the foot off. All right,
Yeah,
we're
that's
putting
what
it
they
right
used to
there.
give us here when we check our deer in. They take that little plastic tab and they go around his antler like that and lock it in.
Right.
But they don't do that anymore. We just call them in, and half the time people don't even call their deer in. They just butcher it up, go right back hunting.
Yep.
God, your deer are so darn small. I don't think I'd want to get one. They're little tiny things. They ain't very big.
Oh,
My last deer, I came home with 200
We got
pounds of-
fallow deer mostly down here. We got fallow deer and whitetails, but the whitetails, they're the size of a Great Dane.
Well, because everybody shoots them and don't report them.
Yeah.
My last
We
deer, I
lost the
came
patch. I hope
home,
he comes back.
my last year, I came home with 200 pounds of meat from the butcher.
Awesome.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that deer.
Yeah. If y'all want to come up, just type the word link and I'll post a link and come on up and shoot the breeze with us.
That's my biggest mule deer there.
That's awesome.
That's a nice one.
It
Yeah.
was a 4x2, and look at that happy doggy face there. He's like, "Daddy, give me some meat. Give me some meat, Daddy."
Boy. Yeah, when I was in Colorado, I used to get mule deer, and once in a while I get whitetails. They had to have a special tag for the whitetail, and they didn't give a lot of those out. Then I got elk.
And you
That's
got
it on the
antelope.
ground.
Oh yeah, you shoot antelope every year too.
We still got
That's
some in the freezer.
That's that same deer on the ground.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, it took me 2.5 hours to get above on that side by side though by myself.
I'll bet.
You should have seen this old man trying to freaking throw that thing up there. Oh man, I had ropes hanging over the side by side, and I'm I'm using the come along and the winch, and I finally get it up there, and I'm like, all right, good enough. I had dragged him back to the camp.
I know what I would have done. I took a rope, went over top of that side by side, and pulled that dude right over back
Yeah.
up in there.
And tell them about riding one downhill.
Huh?
Tell them about when you rode that one
Oh.
downhill.
I rode
Yeah.
I rode a big old doe elk down the mountain one day. There's snow on the ground, and I figured, well, truck's down there, so I could just pull her down. And she ran me over twice. I said, "Oh, the hell with this!" So I got on it, and I rode her right into my truck.
I did that once. I shot a big old black-tailed deer and hit him right in the neck, dropped him right on the nose.
Yeah.
I walked up there, and as I picked his head up, he starts sliding down the hill, and I'm like, "Whoa, rodeo!" And I jumped up
Yep.
on him and grabbed his antlers, and I went, "Yeah!" and rode that thing down the hill. My friend looked at me like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Deer rodeo," and I rode it all the ditch, rolled out of the ditch up onto the road, and looked up at him, said, "Let's cover him up with bushes and go to McDonald's." And he goes, "What?" I said, "I got to get things ready. I can't get him up on the truck till I get my other stuff ready." and we're so close to town. Let's just go for dinner. All right. So we covered that thing up with a bunch of bushes, ran to town, got everything ready, and then went back and loaded it up and took it on. But it was funny because when we got to town, we measured it. We were literally 5 miles away from town when we shot this deer.
Yeah.
Me and my son, when he was younger, went out hunting, and it was on a youth hunt. No, it was on the adult hunt because I was hunting too, and he was old enough to get the ticket to hunt on the adult hunt. And he shot a doe, and I drug it all the way out, drug it up, put in the truck, filled the rest of it, put in the truck and stuff. Then he's on the way to the processor. I said, let's stop. It was a tradition. We always, every time he's out there, we go to take a deer to the processor. We stopped at Long John Silver's. So we parked out in the parking lot, pretty good ways away, but I sat in the booth where I could see it. And I was sitting there, and I was sitting there watching this guy walk with this young gal. This young guy, he walking like this right here, like he's tough going across the parking lot. Little gal right beside him. He's doing this right here, and he looks over in the bed of my truck, and he jumps and knocks that girl down. And, I'm sitting there just like, wow. I started laughing. So I said, what? And I told him. I said, look, it's that he's running across the parking lot, man, and she's getting up off the ground trying to catch him.
Hey,
20 minutes later, they come up in there and Long John Silver. They were ordering something to eat. They went across the table from me, sit down. I leaned over. I said, buddy, I said, that deer scared the hell out of you, didn't it? He goes, man, I thought that was there.
Deer, up after that, huh?
Yeah, he thought it was a big dog running to pick to jump up and get him.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Rusty, I solved my problem about loading my deers up nowadays.
There's Mills outdoors. Welcome, Mills. Oh yeah.
Hey, Mills, thank you for coming in.
A deer hanger now.
There you go.
So yeah. I can load my deer up. It'll fit in the trailer hitch of the truck also. So I can hang it on the back of the truck and then just spin it around and throw it right into the truck.
So hold on, Mama. I got this
deer.
Let me so does it work? Well, yeah, here, look here. It cranks that rabbit up.
All right. Somebody asked me a question. I mean, just because I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring, but off the res, you said, Patrick, what's that rod behind you? Uncle Lou rod, Bill Dance rod, Erebus. This is a
Hey, Frontier Survival
speed stick. This is the Xfinity speed stick right here. Lou's. Then I have a grit stick. On the other end behind me. I just didn't want to feel like I missed that question.
Hey, Frontier, welcome in.
Go ahead and drop that link. Rustic Real wants to go ahead and come up here.
Yeah.
Get off now.
Hey, Big Jake.
Oh, Big Jake, I see you got jokes. I see you got jokes there.
Oh, Real Beast.
Yeah.
I'll jump down. Real Beast can come up.
Yeah, I see that. I was like, well, my parents come over here. They actually stayed in a spare room, but this is where I just keep my deep freezer, where I keep my deer meat, my fish, stuff like that.
Did I tell you the story about the UPS or not UPS Home Depot delivering my new freezer?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I freaked them out. They delivering my freezer out here. I walk out there and I'm opening up the door and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh yeah, I can get quite a few more bodies up in here. And I just shut the door and the guy that was delivering was standing right behind the freezer. And when I shut that door, he's standing there going, and I was like, oh, I mean like raccoons, beavers, coyotes, deer. He's like, oh, okay. I was laughing my butt off. He's like, you could see him in his head going, bodies, freezer. Oh crap! I got to get out of
He
here.
finally added one and one together. He's like,
What's up, y'all?
yo.
What's going on?
Shoot,
Another
not
bar.
much, man. Out here cooking.
Nice haircut.
Let's see what you got.
See what I got. Let's see if I can't pick y'all up.
Mr. Chef over here.
Ooh.
All right, what time we gonna show up?
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, there we go.
Come on, they'll be ready in about 15 minutes.
They're not as big as my burgers.
Hey, that's all right. I can just use one right now. That's all
They're
right.
probably not as good either.
I can use one.
Did you see my burgers? Oh, dude, you got to go back and see my making burgers for my 30-year anniversary. I got
Had 2 burgers on it. It was a half a cow.
2-pound burgers, basically, wrapped with bacon.
Oh, man.
I basically, but while it's still all in the package, I'll mix up the hamburger meat with my dry rub. So I get the dry rub through all the meat and everything. And then I'll make a patty, and I put mushrooms and bacon and all that on this one patty. And then I'll take a second patty and put on top of it, mash it all together, wrap it with bacon, and then throw it on the smoker. And everybody's like, dude, they're too thick to be able to cook all the way through. I'm like, no, you put that smoker on smoke, cook it for about an hour. It'll cook all the way through. Then you crank it up and you sear the outside. Ooh, doggy.
Man, it sounds to me like I need to throw these in the trash and come to your place.
No, you can't do that, man. Everybody in the room's headed to your place right now. You better put some more burgers on that grill.
For real, man. Everybody, like I said, hey, it don't matter. A burger is a burger.
I heard that.
Let's see.
Well, when your wife comes to and goes, hey, you're making your special burgers for anniversary, right?
Oh, okay. Well, that's a different story. Yeah, when it's anniversary, or
Oh, heck
okay,
yeah.
sure, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So she went and bought 2 big old tubes of hamburger meat. That real beef.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Come on now. I'm trying to lose weight.
That's one of the small ones. Look at those babies.
Man.
Let's see.
And I call them the Coyote Burger, and somebody goes, "Oh, you're eating Coyote burgers?" I was asked if you ever eat Coyote, and I'm like, "No, they're not. They're regular hamburgers. I am Coyote." And they're like, "Oh, I thought you were eating real Coyote burgers."
Well, I'm not that hungry yet.
Hey, no, hey, Rez said that ain't a burger, that's a meatloaf.
They look like it.
Have y'all ever eat at a place called Fuddruckers?
Yes.
One time. Yeah.
Man, we used to eat there at Branson. Every time we go there, we'd eat because I like their burgers and stuff just for a burger night. And they used to have burgers in there that was big as round as their plates and about this thick.
But you ever notice the seasonings on the outside, not in the center?
I can't eat it all. And now you go in there and order their biggest burger. It's that big around. Same price.
But you notice those burgers, all the seasonings on the outside? They don't put no seasoning in the middle. You get to the middle of those burgers and you're like, ugh, it's just hamburger meat. Where's the seasoning? That's why I mix
all the stuff put on top of it.
Now, they got a place down here called Niffers, and they've got a burger called the Niffersaurus, and it's like, I can't remember, it's like 2 or 3 pound patty or something like that. You get like a picture, a t-shirt, and everything else, and you can eat it and your fries.
Oh, hold on, we got some other people coming in chat. Sorry, we got Brad in the house. There's Brad, Clayton, Lance.
I always love the big burgers, but I always laugh because there's seasoning on the outside, but there ain't nothing in the center. And it's like, dude, y'all got to mix that seasoning all through the hamburger meat. You're wasting meat.
Well, you know, all they do is go back in the deep freeze and pull out the patties anyway.
Yeah.
I'm actually sad. This is just those store bought beef. We weren't able to get a deer last year, so no venison. That's really the burgers I like to cook right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
We've moving and everything else. We didn't get a chance to do any kind of hunting.
Yeah. It's like when I make my meatloaf for the whole family. When I used to, I take 2 pounds of deer meat and 1 pound of regular hamburger meat, and I mix it all together with my seasonings, and then I cook it. And because we had like 5 or 6 of it eat, and it was good, man. But now I just grab 1 pound, throw it in there, and we're done for me and the wife.
Yeah.
That's something I laugh about too. People are afraid to mix meats together sometimes. Like, no,
Yeah.
sometimes you got to take a little hamburger meat and mix it in that venison meat to get it right. I mean, sometimes you got to throw the little bacon in there and get a little grease going up on it too. And so
Bacon's good on everything.
right?
Yeah.
But
I actually
bacon
did,
solves everything.
I did
Well, it's
bacon
like my
wrap
chili.
mushrooms yesterday.
Oh man, they were good. I love deep fried mushrooms, man, especially the bacon wrap ones. Man, them things are good. People say, "How can you eat them nasty mushrooms?" Well, you just watch me.
Shoot, they were good.
Yeah, they're good.
Well,
I had them on the grill.
Clayton said, isn't it just that you can't mix seafood and chicken?
Why can't you?
And then Rez said, now I'm going to have to have some moose burgers. Dang, Coyote.
That sounds good. Some moose burgers. I can't talk, but
Said,
Let's see.
when I have a deer processed from top to bottom, I have it all hamburger meat, except for what jerky and what deer sticks I get, jerky sticks, and that way I don't want no pig fat in it, no beef fat in it. I just want pure deer meat so I can make my own jerky and
Yeah.
we
mix the
do
amount of hamburger meat I want.
Lance said, I used to even mix ground pork and venison. Oh, there it is. There's the science behind it. Someone told me that you can't have raw shrimp, chicken near each other. Huh.
Explode, burn through the countertop, or what?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. When you're cutting shrimp up, you're supposed to clean your stuff before you start cutting the chicken. Supposed to be, but the way I see it, you're gonna throw it all on the smoker and cook it. So be it.
I'm throwing it all on the stove or the grill. I mean, what's it going to do?
It's all work out together at the end, anyways.
Yep.
My mom always liked having her food always separated, and we always gave her a hard time about having to have her food separated and all. And my dad, it all work out in the end together, anyways. What do you care? And she's like, whatever, guys. I just can't eat it together.
Exit out of the same city limit.
Let's see. Yeah, Clayton said it creates more bacteria, I think.
Yeah.
But that's if you cut it up and you separate them. If you cook it right after you cut it up, it's no big deal. But if like you cut up shrimp and then cut up chicken or shrimp and anything with anything and then put it in the fridge or the freezer, it'll cross contaminate. But as far as cooking, it ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're cutting and cooking, then it ain't no big deal. I mean, but when you're cutting and then separating, and if you're just do it overnight and then cook the next day or something, it's not a big deal. But if you're going to leave it in there a week or something, then you can have issues.
Hey, do you plan on going fishing for the weekend?
I'm gonna go fishing probably Friday morning. I'm gonna go back down to that place in Eufaula the last couple times I've been. I'm gonna go down there and try again. I think my dad's actually gonna come down there with me this time. He's tired of seeing me catch fish while he's not doing nothing.
Oh,
Hey, Rustic, I sent you a message right there in private chat. You want to go ahead and check that out real quick?
I need a faster computer. Gosh. We lost somebody.
Who did we lose? Oh, Rustic, we probably went back. Everybody click the back button. So, Real Beast, do you want to go ahead and tell everybody in chat a little bit about you, like where area are you from, stuff like that?
Yeah, sure. If y'all haven't seen me on some of these lives before, I'm Pat, or you'll see in my videos of Magic Pat. I'm down here in Columbus, Georgia, and I do a lot of my fishing in the Tennessee River, Georgia. I fish my little local river, the Chattahoochee. It's all right now. In about another 3 weeks, it'll actually be on fire. The flatheads will be running. They run upstream every year like stripes. But for right now, I've been going about 2 hours away down to the bottom of the Chattahoochee, and I've actually been doing pretty good down there. But I fish for everything: bass, brim, catfish, big catfish, sharks are my favorite.
Out of a boat?
Nah, bank fishing. Bank and kayak.
There you go.
I can't afford a boat.
Yeah, I know where I like kayak.
Yeah, y'all feel free to post now. Share the links out. That way, everybody can meet everybody. 'Cause that's why I started this. Me and Patty started this because we want to meet everybody. We want to help everybody.
Oh yeah. And there at the beginning, I seen people right there too that they said they were hook setting each other, stuff like that. There's Dark 30 Outdoors. Appreciate him coming in there. Let's see.
I can't see chat right now. I'm sorry, people.
Yeah, I can't see it either. So
I clicked on something and
somebody please post Real Beast link.
There you go. Yep. Somebody please, any of the moderators out there. Clayton said, "Throw me a wrench, Rustic." Clayton Outdoors, Clayton the fishing nut.
I might have to mute it. My big old dogs are fighting with each other. They might get loud.
There's Dark
30.
Yeah, I know, Clayton. I appreciate it too, bud. But I'll have to go back and make you a moderator because I'm not on a computer. I'm on my phone.
Yo, small water in the house too. There's small water.
Small water.
Yeah, I said I can't afford a boat, but today I got all of my fishing equipment out of storage. We're finally getting everything in the house. Man, if I'd quit buying rod and reels, I could probably get 2 boats.
Yeah. Buy 2 boats. What? You recently buy some more gear? What?
It's probably been about a month, but I bought it about a month ago, and it took about 3 weeks to get to me. But I got some Avid reels that I'm going to use for my kayak.
Okay. Now, what kind of setups do you mainly fish?
I guess it just depends. Out of the kayak, and it's all casting.
What water
gear.
do you go to?
And if from the bank, it's casting and spinning, and then I do fly fishing every once in a while.
Okay.
Hey,
I like fly fishing.
Krill asked you. Let's see, let me scroll down. There it is, right there. It said, "Real Beast, Albany, Georgia. Fish the Flint and surrounding areas often. In Jacksonville, Florida, now and strictly surf fish now."
I love me some saltwater fishing, man. I love some surf fishing.
I don't know if you can read that. I'll put that up for you.
Yep. I also do a lot of saltwater fishing. Right now I haven't been able to go very often. last year I got to go a little bit, and if I'm not fishing for big catfish and stripes and big bass, I'm definitely going for them big sharks and black drum and stuff.
Hey, well, Clayton
got
said,
the phone
you
too,
buy those you buy those pretty avids, Patrick.
Yeah, it turned out to be really nice. I'd go grab it here in a second if y'all wanted to see it.
Oh yeah. Then let's see.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll grab it.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Check these burgers real quick too.
Yeah. Those are more important. You take care of those now.
Oh my goodness. I'm sitting here reviewing this video from last night, and you can hear that noise in the video. That is trippy.
Don't ruin it now.
I got real beast. He's froze up on my phone, but he walked away to check the burgers on the TV.
Hey, that's what somebody was talking about on another live. Like they were literally like paired up watching their phone and the TV, and it was totally different.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's like these people that do these drawings. All right, well, I'm doing number 1 through 100. First person to get this number. You know that just doesn't work. Not with internet. Not the way receptions and stuff are. I mean, if I have fast reception and you have slow reception, I don't care how fast you are putting it in. I'm gonna still get my number in faster than you.
Yeah. See, now that's what we done that. We done that on the last giveaway. We did that. We did the number drawing, but we were learning. Rustic's going to go ahead and try and get the wheel thing.
Yeah.
So it's a work in progress. But I understand what you're saying though. I mean, that's kind of like people when they're like, like first one to type in, this comment or whatever.
I mean, it's a great concept. I mean, if everybody had the same speed internet, and when I type something, it appeared right then. I mean, I've noticed sometimes I type things and it won't appear for 5 minutes.
Oh man!
And I'm like, all right,
you got that real big.
See my comment. See my comment.
Yeah. I'm just waiting. This one's the latest one right here. So Mad Catz just came out with their kayak series rod. It's a 6'6". I like the shorter rods for whenever I'm kayak fishing because I get more leverage.
Yep.
So it's a medium heavy. It's 2 to 16 ounces. It's a 20 to 60 pound line rating. And then I gotta turn it this way so y'all can see it. I'm bougie when it comes to fishing equipment. Like I love the stuff that I love.
Yeah.
So I went and I got a Avid.
Oh wow.
To go on it because I do a lot of saltwater fishing too, and you can't beat these bad boys for saltwater and freshwater.
Was that buddy cat?
What part of Florida are you?
I go down to Panama City and Destin.
Okay. My parents are in Orlando. I used to live in, they're actually in St. Cloud, Florida.
Okay.
And I used to live there in St. Cloud, and I used to go out on the canals and stuff with his canoe and do late night fishing, and nothing like sitting there catfishing in the middle of the night and you hear thump, thump, and you look over and there's a 12-foot gator going, "You got any food?"
Yep.
Like, no, go away.
The one thing, if a lot of people don't know yet, you'll figure out. I'm also I'm a big nerd. I love my comic books and stuff. So if you notice, I picked this just like this because it's Joker colors.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Hey, you better stop showing them, man. People in the comment section, they're going to start wondering when they're going to get one in the giveaway.
If I ever had the money for it, I would. I love giving stuff to people.
Oh,
I don't know what Dark talking about. Dark 30's talking about some live stream. Explain what you're talking about, because I missed it.
Let's see.
I don't know. I missed that too.
Make this spot we moved to Jacksonville.
But I did not.
Small water.
Yeah, when I'm on panel, it looks like I'm interrupting someone. I know, right?
Check.
It's kind of hard. To squeeze in when you're talking. They're only $300. LOL.
Hey, Real Beast, you make it out here to Washington State, I'll take you out salmon fishing.
Oh, that'll be cool.
We got salmon and trout. My little icon picture right here. That's my
Oh, man.
biggest. That's my biggest rainbow trout right now. That's a 39-inch, 8-pound rainbow trout.
Wow.
Hey, welcome in, Kelly.
27 minutes to land that thing.
Wow.
And
See, I
then
don't
when
like
you get it up
smart fish.
beside the boat, you realize that you don't have a net, and you're like, "Oh no, I got to tail grab this thing."
Oh, bullet, yeah, bullet experience. There's bullet.
See, I don't like smart fish, man. I like dumb fish that'll bite the hook and fight hard. Them smart fish always get away from me.
Well, you were talking about tying flies and stuff earlier. I tie flies too.
Hey, Rustic, what'd you say? Did you say somebody missed something in chat, or somebody missed something in the stream or something?
Hey,
Hey, Redneck.
Hey, KY Redneck said, he said, "Hey guys, welcome in, welcome to chat." He said, "I didn't know rainbows get that big."
Oh yeah.
wow.
They stock fish in our lake every year, and let me find a picture here and I'll show you.
Kelly, you missed the raccoon segment. I'm not gonna have him repeat it, but you missed it. Just go back
Yeah.
and watch it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You never know
I
what
think everybody in chat is crying tears. Laughing so hard.
you never know what I'm going to talk about.
It's trout at my Fly Buddies Trout Ranch. 26-inch
right.
trout. That's pretty good trout.
Check these trouts out. This
See,
is 1 hour on the lake.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
And that's boat time in the water, 1 hour.
There you go.
And that's what I came home with. And I showed that to a friend of mine, and he's like, I got a dream of catching a big lake trout one day. And I took him out and got him a real nice trout. I can't find the picture. But this is average size fish.
Oh yeah.
That had been on the wall.
But
More replica of it.
that's that big rainbow trout. That thing was awesome.
That's one of them big bellhorn trouts.
And you see that Coke bottle? That's a
Jeez.
liter and a half.
Good
Okay?
Lord.
That's a liter and a half Coke bottle. That's not one of those little bitty 16 ounces or liter Coke. It's liter and a half, and those are humpies or pinks out of the river here. And then that was my big bear.
I'm kind of full up right now, but whenever I get an opening, you ought to come on my Monday talk, the Monster Mondays, and talk about that giant trout. That'd be a good little story.
Oh yeah, I love going out and catching big fish. It's so funny. I see these guys come back with these little 16 ounces and all, and they go, look at all the fish we caught. And I'm like, oh yeah, y'all did great. Would you like a big one? And they're like, oh my God, what'd you do to get those? Well, I'm from the South. I know how to fish. They're like, I guess so. But we want to fish with you. And I'm like, yeah, one hand, spit the other, see which gets full faster.
Well, guys, I appreciate y'all letting me come up. I gotta get this food inside.
Dude,
Yeah,
go ahead, man. You enjoy those burgers. Have a good one.
We'll definitely have to get together one day.
Yeah, a Laugh Channel said, I thought we had some biggins here, but nope, you showed me what's up.
And what's funny is I catch them on night crawlers.
Oh yeah.
I take a full size night crawler and I have this metal rod that I slide the worm onto. And then I take that metal rod and put it on the edge of the hook. And then I just slide the worm right onto the hook. And then it'll have like a little tail hanging off of the hook.
Yeah.
And the worm goes all the way up the line, the whole length of the worm. And it just looks like a worm just kind of going through the water.
Just free float.
When late afternoon, I'll take all the weight off of it and get that thing up to the top of the water and just let it drag across the top of the water. Middle of the day, when they're down lower, I'll put a little weight on that thing, drop it down to the bottom. If I need to, I'll put the downrigger on the boat and drag it behind the boat, and I just kill them.
Now,
but see, I got a little bitty 12-foot V-hole that I'd use a trolling motor on, and if you notice back there in the back, it's got a downrigger.
Yeah.
And I just bebop along, do little circles out in my private lake.
Okay, Rez.
All right, Riz. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Clayton said. Oh wait, no. Wait, Clayton said, "All right, real cool." Laugh Channel said, "I can't even say I'm a trout fisherman. Done shut me down."
I've never fished trout. I've always wanted to. You go to Branson up here in the Ozarks, they have a lot of trout fishing up there, and I'm gonna try that out one day. But I got to find somebody to go with that knows what they're doing, because all I've ever heard is people taking corn and putting it out there and just letting it float and try to hit it. But
you want to see another first that I bet y'all ain't ever seen?
What you got?
A one-eared rabbit.
Wow.
Something got a hold of him.
No,
yeah.
he was born with one ear. If you look at the side of his face, there's no spot for an ear.
No.
But when I flip him over, his ears right.
That's crazy.
I hand caught him by he was out in the woods, and I just walked up on him and reached down and picked him up. But you see how there's only one ear on him.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And I let him go, and he ran off. He was a happy little rabbit, but never seen a one-eared rabbit like that.
No, hey Rustic, did you see the comment that I sent in private chat?
Yeah. No, we ain't gonna do that yet. We gotta wait probably another week.
Okay.
Corn is illegal in Kentucky. Well, they sure grow a lot of it.
I was just thinking that. I was like, don't they grow corn in Kentucky? And it's illegal?
Yeah. I think we all know why that's illegal. I think we all know why it's illegal.
Yeah. When I was younger, we used to go to the Smoky Mountains, or
yeah, we know what
Daddy would take me to this place up there, and we would put corn on the hook and throw it out there, and you could watch that line just kind of drift around. By the time it got over here, you had a trout.
Yeah.
But those were little bitty 6-inchers and stuff.
I got a trout casting pole out there in my shed out here, and it's a brownie. And when I had my bait shop up here at Portersville, I took it and put it in the rack with the crappie poles. I didn't know what it was. I don't trout fish. And there's a guy coming there, and he was looking at the crop poles. He pulled that one out. And that thing's about 20 years old, and it still looked pretty good though. And it had a good backbone to it and everything. When you touched the end with that thing, and it was good trout pole, fly cast pole, and he said, you sure you want $15 for this? I said, you pull it out of that rack right there? He goes, yeah. And I said, what's it say? He said, $15 each. He said, well, I'll take it then. I said, good. And after he bought it, he said, this is a $300 pole. And I said, I didn't give it $2 for that at the yard sale. And that's what I gave for it, $2 at the yard sale. I was going to use a crappie pole, but it was kind of, flimsy.
Yeah.
So I used it for bluegill, but he was bragging about, yeah, man, I got a deal on this. I said, yeah. I did too.
You should have seen the deal I got on it.
Yeah. As good as mine, buddy.
But it was good looking reel. It was a good looking pole though. It didn't have a reel on it. And but it was good. I mean, there wasn't nothing wrong with it. It still had like brand new paint on it and everything.
I liked what's his name's reel that he just showed a minute ago. That was a nice little reel.
Oh yeah, the Abbott's.
But probably a little too expensive for my blood, but
oh yeah.
I do have 3 Akuma rods and reels that were outrageous. $100 a rod, $100 a reel. But I'm out there.
Two poles I got up here are $50 a piece, and then one up top. Oh, the one next to the top one up there. That's a $9 pole. And I catch more fish on that $9 pole. And I'm talking about big fish and small fish on that $9 pole. I do any others.
Yep.
I went down with a cheap Walmart rod, tried to fish, hooked into a fish. I set that hook, that line said, boom, broke that rod right in half. I'm like, oh my God, I'm breaking a heavy duty rod on a trout in the river first day. This is not good. Guy come to me and goes, dude, you need to go get a rod just like this one. And he showed me this 10-foot Akuma. I'm like, that thing is so long and flimsy, man. You know, way you're catching trout or salmon with that thing. I sat back and I watched him bring in several real nice king salmon and stuff. And I'm like, well, okay, I guess I better go get one of those rods. And I went and got one of those rods, and I'm just killing fish everywhere. And
I got a friend of mine who lives right down the road. He used to work for me when I had my welding shop over there too. And that's all he had, ugly sticks. If he got ready for a new pole and he couldn't find one, he'd get online and order him one. He would not fish that thing. He loves them ugly sticks.
Dude, ugly, nothing can beat an ugly stick, dude. That I know. It's almost sound like an Uncle Lou. So I mean, like a Walmart. Like if you go to Walmart and you get a ugly stick, a GX2, yeah, and if something breaks that, it better be that sturgeon that dang Stan caught. That's probably the only thing that could break an ugly stick.
But
that's what I asked him one time. I said, I've never bought one, and because normally they're short, I never bought one.
Yeah.
I said, what makes that pole so special? I said, it's not an ugly pole. I mean, I don't know where they get ugly from. It's a pretty pole. He said, you see the commercials when they hit them, they bend them, and they don't break? And I said, yeah. He said, watch this. Snap. He snapped that, dude. I said, I thought you said they didn't break. He goes, it ain't supposed to.
He said it ain't supposed to.
Broke his own pole.
There's a video of a kid. He's grabbing the tip of his rod, trying to show how well it flexes, and he goes, snap. He's just like, oh. He throws it down and walks away.
Hey, 351, thank you for coming in.
Yep.
Welcome.
We getting some more people coming in here. 351. One trip, each of us were fishing with over $100 worth of stuff. An old black woman with a cane pole kicked all of our
tail ends. Yep. I've had that done to me too before. I'll be sitting there fishing with Zip Code 33 original, man, catching some little fish every now and then, and thinking I'm all, and this guy comes up with a cane pole and a little floater on it, sticks it out there, and he caught more bigger and better fish than I did.
Yeah, how it goes. Sometimes the simpler, the better.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I tell people, they say, well, what do you recommend for a reel? And people start throwing these muddy cats out, and, these like Uncle Lou rods and all these high dollar, slime cast rods and stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute here now. And I said, if you're just getting started, you just go into Walmart and buy you a tiger pole, get you some good line put on there, like Trilene 30-pound big game or something. Get you
But
set up.
something to remember.
I had no expensive pole to catch these big fish because this one, like this fluker here, I used to have one like this here, but it was Yokozama or Shimano. And it was flimsy like this and had a little bitty reel like that little micro one sitting up there.
Yeah.
And I've caught 15, 20-pound channel casts on them things.
I've learned real quick that if you have a rod that is made for salmon fishing or whatever, you use it for salmon fishing. If you have a rod that is made for catfishing, use it for catfishing. Don't use it for salmon fishing, because they're fish, but every fish pulls a different way. And I've seen guys with it's like that rod I took down. It was supposed to be a good heavy duty C type rod. It's a great sea rod, but not a good river fishing rod.
Oh yeah.
And that's why it snapped.
Thank you for coming in. Okay, Rez, we'll see you later, buddy.
Yeah. Garv, here's Garv. Let's see. Laugh said the right setup I think does better than throwing money at stuff. That setup way wrong, learned that the hard way.
Oh yeah. I went to Japan, and first year I was there, I wasn't catching nothing. And I met my wife, and she introduced me to her dad, and he took me out fishing, and he's like, well, reason you ain't catching anything, reason you ain't catching anything is you got it hooked up wrong. And he showed me how to hook it up right, and man, that day I came home with a big bucket of fish. And so knowing how to hook it up and use it right makes a big difference.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Coyote over trying to call him in a raccoon to make him another hat.
No,
I'm gonna make
keep my ears warm for my hood.
I'm gonna make raccoon slippers. Figure out how to slide my foot up that butthole. I still love the
throwing over the fish, but actually the fish were feeding shallow.
I like the beginning picture of one of my videos. I got a picture of a raccoon laying down like that, and the camera's right on the ground, kind of making a face picture of the raccoon. And I get so many people going, dude, you need to get rid of that picture. Why? Because there's blood on it. That's the point.
That's why I wanted to.
I think this cold weather messes with the signals on these things, because wherever it gets to a real good cold snap comes in, I mean, that's when we start having trouble. Well, does anybody else want to come up? If they don't, I'm going to have to get this thing shut down and go spend some time with the little lady.
My wife ain't home yet.
Mine's in there.
What's funny is my wife has got to walk right past here when she comes out to see me, and I ain't told her that I've gotten a raccoon last night.
Dude.
She's gonna come around that corner and get about halfway here and realize that there's something fluffy sticking out at her. And
that's hilarious.
I can't wait till she comes around that corner and sees that raccoon hanging there.
Let's see.
I get her every time I have an animal hanging there.
Yep. Would me too.
Well,
But I tell you what, looking at this thing this afternoon, it looks kind of small. I'm definitely gonna have to get a couple more.
Yep. All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming in. We really love to be here. Got to know.
He said he would come up for a short little bit.
Huh?
My channel said I'll come up real fast, at least introduce myself and channel.
All right, that'd be cool. Let me post
Well, actually, hold on. Well, I would suggest this. I mean, I know Rustic said he's trying to spend some time right quick, and I mean I do too. But I was gonna say, do you want to save this for next Wednesday? Maybe you'll be one of our special guests up here with Rooster.
I tell you what,
both of y'all up in here.
I'll jump off here real quick and let y'all do your closing things and deal with that.
I mean, it don't matter. I mean,
Cody, I appreciate you coming up, buddy.
Yeah,
anytime. Dude,
you're laughing.
I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that hat right there.
Yeah. It's just had to think about, where do raccoon hats come from? How did they come up with that idea?
Okay, I'm game for that. What time? I'll clear the schedule.
But y'all have a good night. God bless everybody.
Later, Coyote. Peace out, brother. Peace out. All right. Well, let's see. Laugh Channel says he's game for that for next Wednesday. I mean, just in case if Rooster doesn't want to or something like that.
Well, we can bring them both up. It don't matter. I don't mind. We do something different. Everybody else, we can bring up two people.
We'll bring them both up. I mean, you know, that way we have two new people up there at a time.
Yep.
Channel will stay in contact.
We'll be getting a thumbnail posted out. If y'all want on this here, you can send me a picture of you and a fish, or I'll just put your name on there, and I'll get a hold of Rooster and get the same thing done.
Yeah.
And but it's 5 o'clock Wednesday nights.
That's on his time. That's Rustic's time.
Yeah, Central Time.
Yep. But like he said, though, he'll get a thumbnail and he'll put up a reminder out there. But Laugh Channel, if you want to go ahead and contact him, or if you want to go ahead and contact him, or you want to contact me, my email is aaronhays23@gmail.
Yep. And mine's just outdoorsrustic@gmail.com.
So go ahead and we'll stay in contact. Let us know, because anything could happen with Rooster. He might not be able to. But all right, everybody. I appreciate everybody stopping in here. Thank y'all so much for the hook sets and sharing links and all that. Thank you to the moderators.
Yep. And don't let y'all stay out of that cold weather now if it's too cold to go fishing, because it ain't worth getting sick over. But if it's a pretty day, you get out there and get them tails up and post them videos, and whenever y'all go to subscribe to somebody, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, hit that notification bell, so when it comes up, you can go check the video out and you can hit thumbs up, leave another notification, and talk to them, or just say hi or something. Or because if you don't, YouTube's being wacky and they'll start yanking your subscribers away from you.
Yes.
So y'all have a good evening. Stay warm. And if you're already at a place where you're warm, I better see you out there fishing. Tails up.
Peace out.